What's up, Instashred family? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood concepts of bulking and how to do it the right way via the reverse diet. So whether you're an endomorph, a mesomorph, an ectomorph, which we'll get into all three of those, we've got you covered on how to make proper gains without sacrificing your shred. Let's go. As we get into this video, if you'd kindly subscribe for ongoing support, and if you're unfamiliar with what the reverse diet process is, we talk about that here in this video before we get into today's. So the three phrases we mentioned, endomorph, mesomorph, and ectomorph, you are one of these body types. Starting off with endomorph, these individuals are usually a little higher body fat percentage, usually on the shorter side, a little more plump, and probably fat. Let's go with that. The second would be mesomorph. This is what all guys want to be. This is that naturally lean, athletic individual, nice shoulder caps, good V-taper, that typical jock in high school that's got that ideal athletic shape. Sometimes they don't even work hard for it. That is the ideal body type, being mesomorph. So if you've got that, you're a gifted individual. Lastly, the ectomorph. Oh, the dreadful ectomorph. This is where I started in my weak, scrawny wrestling days, 125 pounds soaking wet. Usually a little taller, very lengthy, skinny, sometimes even skinny fat, but it's usually not a great look. And even if you're wearing a size medium shirt, you look like an absolute shrimp. So starting off with the endomorph, if you are the endomorph body type, you're naturally prone to gaining weight easily. You're probably a little more on the heavy side. You've got a substantial amount of body fat, and you know if you overeat, you're probably going to gain some weight. So for the endomorph, to properly reverse diet, you want to play it on the safer side. You want to increase your calories by only 50 per week to make sure you don't gain any unnecessary body fat, and you want to make sure that on the scale, week to week, you're only gaining about 0.5 to 1 pounds. For you mesomorph body types, you have that glorified physique already, so you can safely increase your calories 75 per week, and the goal would be to gain about 0.25 to 0.5 pounds per week. Remember, slow gains are quality gains, so take your time and make the most of this process. All right, my ectomorphs, my lovely hard gainers out there, join the club. But you are gonna ramp it up a bit with 100 calories per week. That's gonna be the increase that you wanna shoot for because your body is really gonna have a hard time gaining weight in the first place. So here's the kicker. You might not actually gain weight. So increasing 100 calories a week will be your go-to goal, but beware, you may not gain weight, and that's okay. Give us a like if you're enjoying this video so far, and let's get into what you should expect and how to adjust from here. All right, so let's get into a few tips for bulking via the reverse diet method. First is to dial in your training. You want to lift heavy, stick to compound movements, and make sure you're implementing progressive overload because this is where the magic happens. Second is prioritize nutrient-dense foods. You want to try and stick with whole-based foods that are actually provide your body with proper fuel. Don't forget, you can enjoy yourself in moderation, but don't rely on too many junk calories. Flexible dieting is a great part of any diet, but you also want to make those proper gains. Third, tracking your macros. This is a simple one, but make sure you're actually hitting your targets. What we've talked about in this whole video so far is a gradual increase in some way depending on your body type, but if you're not actually hitting those targets, the result is not going to matter. So make sure you're tracking your macros, hitting your targets. That way you're actually making the progress that you're looking for. Lastly, cardio. You can always get that done here in the bedroom. No, just kidding. Sleep is what we're talking about here. Muscles are not grown and built in the gym. They're built when you recover. So make sure you're aiming for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That way your body is going through all the processes it needs to properly recover and make those gains. Final thoughts. Bulking does not have to mean losing your abs or eating sloppy. With the reverse diet, you can do so in a clean, controlled, and sustainable way. You can make those gains that you desire without becoming a slob and feeling sluggish. So the key is to trust the process. Muscle is not built overnight, especially as a natural athlete. So stay patient, abide by the process, and make that progress that you want. Whether you're an endo, a meso, or an ecto, hope you got some value out of this video and can implement these tips to make the best progress for you and your goals. If you enjoy watching content here on our channel, check out this video here from the first in our series on reverse dieting. Peace, and we'll see you next time.